to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We are here at the Lion's Den, and you've just gone and conquered it. Idris Virgo, how are you, mate?
I'm great. As I said to people before, man, I'm going to start my interview saying this, as what Floyd Mayweather said. He's 50-0. He said if you bet than him at the beginning of his career, you'll be a millionaire. Better me now, people, and I guarantee you now, you will be a millionaire.
I remember speaking to you in the Crystal Palace National Centre, right? What was that? Way before lockdown, before Misfits was even a thing. If I'd have told you in that interview that you'd be headlining against Chalmers, would you believe me?
Nah, I would have believed it. Get out of here, son. What are you on about? You've been smoking too much pipe. I wouldn't believe it. But the first headline event on Misfits, like, I'm gassed, man. It went well. First round didn't go well, but lesson learned.
Was you rocked in the first round?
I wouldn't say I was rocked. He woke me up. He woke up a lion. You never wake up a lion because a lion will come back and bite. So that's what happened.
Do you feel like you needed that kind of switch you on?
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? I needed that just to wake up. And I think I'm still half asleep. But other than that, yeah, I think I needed that. But then again, good advice from my corner people. We had Harry in the corner. We had the Monkovin and Page. And then we had Alexis as well, freaking giving advice as well. Just had a great team.
I think it was the right decision in the end for Aaron's team to throw in the towel?
Yeah, 100%. Because if that was going to carry on, it would have had more damage than just to the body.
You predicted round 3. Would you hold it off till then?
No. I did say round 3 or 4. I said round 1 or 3, and I delivered, man. So I speak to speak, I talk, I walk the walk, and I deliver, just like Deliveroo.
Fantastic analogy. Aaron Chalmers, there was a little bit of needle in the build-up. Nothing too strong, but respect now.
100% respect. Like I didn't expect him to come out how he did come out. All respect to Aaron Chalmers, man. I know I was coming to sleep with Aaron, but he's a good opponent, and hopefully we'll get another chance on Misfits and fight again. So hats up to Aaron Chalmers, people.
Was you expecting Joe Laws to get in the ring after?
Not really. He wants to fight, but he could be another one on the list. If the crowd wants it, I'll fight him. It just all depends. You know what I mean? It just all depends.
Take on another Geordie.
Take another Geordie, man, one by one. Remember, this was Geordie for Love Island, and Love Island is 1. Geordie's 0. So bring me another reality TV star.
Well, it was spoken about in the press conference that if you win this, you qualify for the big Pros Misfits tournament, $1 million stake, I think. Well, you surely want that meal, don't you?
I want that meal, and I will get that meal. So anyone in that Pro tournament, this is a message to you. Don't enter.
Have you spoke to Mams about potential other opponents who will be in that tournament?
Not really. That's kind of been kept to himself. But now after this interview, and I see him later on tonight, I'll have a little conversation with him and see where my career goes.
Is there anyone you would like in that Pros tournament?
I wouldn't mind fighting Mike Perry or Chris Alvieri. That would be quite interesting fights. Well, Nate Diaz as well would be quite interesting. Any of the top boys.
Sure, Mams can't tempt Carl Froch out of retirement.
If Carl Froch wants it, Carl Froch will get it. I'm telling that now. He's an MBE. He thinks he's all that. He's a retired guy. He says he could sell out a stadium, 80,000 fans in a stadium. Okay, then fight me. You know what I mean? You could be in the crowd. I'll fight you, and I'll take your fans, 100%. Just what I've done tonight.
Why is there this strange kind of feud between you and Carl?
You know why? It's because he called Jake Paul out. Jake Paul didn't want to bite. So I'm thinking, you're calling someone out you think you're going to beat. So what? I've called you out. You're not replying, so you know you can't beat me. Simple as that. Simple maths.
Just to finish up then, KSI was there today. Arms was also on the card. You got a good thing going in that gym now, haven't you?
Yeah, but listen, we've got a good team. Everyone works hard. Freaking Shoot Fighters is freaking bang on, man. It was a great move for me to move from Birmingham to London to train at Shoot Fighters. Yeah, man, it's bang on, man. And also, a little message to Floyd. Floyd's a bitch. I got Aaron Chalmers out there in 3 rounds. You couldn't in 8. Wow, that says a lot.
Does that make you better than Floyd Mayweather?
That makes me better. Of course, that makes me better than Floyd Mayweather. What do you think? He 8 rounds and he couldn't take him out. I didn't even 3. Come on. Oh, come on, man.
Idris Virgo, TBE, yeah?
TBE, 100%, man. You know what I mean? I'm the money team out here.
Listen, Idris, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV all week. Congratulations, you got that victory. Enjoy it. And will you be at the Prime card?
Yes, 100%, because KSI is going to be knocking out Tommy Fury. I'm telling you now, people. I told you already, better my fight, you would have been a millionaire. Better than KSI to beat Tommy Fury to knock out. I guarantee you guys, you will be a millionaire.
Idris, thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Who's to not be first?
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 17, 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Much, mate. Cheers.